John, it's been another busy week behind the CEO's desk. It's been a great week too, with the awards night on Saturday night.
It certainly was, Greg, and the awards night went over very well. I think everybody enjoyed the night. The compliments we received after the event were certainly satisfactory, but it was what happened on the night that was most important. People, got together, they talked about their achievements, they talked about other people's achievements, and in general they were very complimentary about how the sport is progressing in New South Wales. Comments from some of the country people that attended. They were award recipients, so I suppose that influences what they're going to say somewhat. But no, a great night. We're now looking forward to the awards night next year.
I think special mention for Daryl Jackson, who received the Industry Appreciation Award, because that was a new award, but something that was very well received by Daryl, but deserve it too. Been in the sport for 33 years and given a lot of his time.
Yeah, certainly. And it's not only people know Daryl from the mini trotting, but he's been involved in clubs in the past. And yes, it's a new award. Why was it put out there? There's so many volunteers that do so much, and they always appreciate it from individual clubs. But the board decided to select a participant each year who had contributed for a hell of a lot of years towards the sport, never looking for a pat on the back, just doing it for the love of the sport. So Daryl was an extremely worthy inaugural recipient.
And of course, Bowtied, our horse of the year. I don't think there was too many people that disagreed with that.
No, not at all. He's just a superstar. It's fantastic that James has settled here in New South Wales. There was some time ago where I had a conversation with Barry, and Barry was talking about going to Victoria. Well, he soon thought better of that after I had a few words to him, convincing him about the weather and what have you, but the friendliness and the fact that here in New South Wales, we, with our integrity department, are offering a level playing field, and if you've got the best horse, you should be able to win and win on that equal playing ground.
Now, what about the new Trotters Association? Where are we at with that?
Yeah, it seems a little while in coming, but we're just rounding everything up now. We will write to people who have been engaged with the Trotters Associations in the past. We'll send communiques out to everybody that's raced a trotter over the last 12 months, and we'll ask them to form a steering committee which will eventually make up the new Trotters Association. The Trotters are very important to harness racing, not only here in New South Wales, across Australia, but when you see at Tabcorp Park Menangle, there's sometimes 2 and 3 races on a program. That's some of our future. There's a lot more that makes our future, but the Trotters are certainly a worthy part.
All right, and finally, the board, they're travelling next week. You've got a board meeting outside of Sydney. Yeah,
a little bit like Willie Nelson. They're on the road again. Of course, they had the meetings with the clubs in the Western Districts. They had the meetings with all the clubs here in the metropolitan area in Sydney at Bankstown. But now we head down to Wagga, and we'll meet with all the clubs in the southwestern Riverina. They will send in, or they have sent in, their questions that they want the board to answer. But it's a good way of actually associating face to face, so we can get a really strong feel of where they're coming from. We know their commitment. Their commitment is to harness racing, so we just have to demonstrate that we're a caring group of people, and the board is very caring. They listen and they deliver, but this is just another aspect where we can get into their backyards and see what they're doing, and to get a feel for what they want us to do in the future.
So before the end of the year, you'll have a chance for the clubs up in the Tamworth region to meet with the board as well.
Certainly, Adam Fairley, Reed Sanders, and I took a trip up to the far northwest of the state, and it was enjoyable. We met the people, but it'll be even better when we go up there in November and the board members meet with these hard-working people who are just diehards. They're stalwarts of the industry that really contribute, and they're right across New South Wales. So it's only right that the board and the management go to their territory and meet with them and discuss what the issues are that they have.
All right, well, thank you for updating us with the CEO's blog this week. We'll catch you again next week.
Most certainly.